Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Have not moved since yesterday's recording. Have not done anything. Did about a 5-second test recording today. So I keep thinking about this base over here, and I don't really like it. I don't really like it. It's a bit too late for me to change now what I would like to do with it. So I don't know. We may just go with it for now. Make it someplace. Boy, that bomb up and down on the quarter blocks. Make it so that we can just take on hordes here for a while, and then we'll go build a new base somewhere else. Like I said before, this is just a starter base, someplace to get us started, to get us a place that we can come back to and take on the hordes for a while. One thing I remembered, though, is we need to get a lot of steel. We need to get a lot of steel going to upgrade those spikes in the center. Let's take a look at our forges. Matter of fact, get a couple stacks of this raw iron. Get all of these things topped off. That'll be the first step. So we'll have a decent amount of steel and stone. Yeah, we're good on stone on this this series. I'm good. Can start making some more cement. And I tell you what, we need to make ourselves 98 minutes left on that. We need to make ourselves another cement mixer. Let's see what kind of engines we have. Okay, so we have a little engine there and a little engine there. Yeah, we can use those two. We'll also need forged iron, springs, mechanical parts, I believe is what we need to make these. Let's go cement mixer. One there, and since we have two workstations, let's split the load. All right, nice. We'll have 4 of those to be able to pump it out quickly. I need more crossbow bolts. Let's go ahead and get a bit of wood and see what we have for feathers. We can make another 83, it looks like, yeah. And exploding crossbow bolts. Steel, yeah, all right. I can go ahead and scrap these. We won't need these anymore. The exploding crossbow bolts probably need a few more of those. So we need to gather some feathers. And all of that is done. We can take that out. We can take this, and I think we're going to make ourselves a bit of goldenrod tea. That's what we were going to do. These frames in there, goldenrod tea, and boom, another 30 of those. Nice. Good stuff. I was thinking we had bones that we could make into glue. I have 114, but we have 395 glue. Paper. Paper would be the one thing that we are short on for... Paper would be the one thing that we're short on right now. Or wood, I'm sorry, I'm thinking something else, but we need to get some wood going on. We need to get a tree farm or something. Recipes, repair kits. We need that forged iron back that we had a moment ago. Repair kits, 44. Let's make those in the workbench as well. Go ahead and get a nice supply of those going. This in there and that in there, and you. Iron we can put in there. We're going to need some more scrap as well. Let's go ahead and get the cement mixers put in place before we leave and go somewhere else and do whatever we're going to do for the day. There's another screamer. Probably should do a little better job of planning things out, what I want to do today, but it's almost more fun for me just to get in here blindly and just press record the moment I start up the game and just go with it. You know, it feels a little more natural to me to do it that way and just kind of figure it out as we go along. We're okay where we're at. We have a decent base. You could take on a horde. The one thing that we're going to need to do, though, well, we need to put some more wood spikes down there. I need wood in bulk. Like, I need to get my Costco's card out. I need wood in bulk. I need to put a couple more shotgun turrets up down there. That's what I really need to do. You know, I was also thinking about it. What I was going to do was put one over there and one over there and then one on each side. But I think instead of doing that, it would almost make more sense if I went ahead now and put one there and one there. Pick this one up, you know, tear these out and just put them on this side. Then when we get the other 4 ready to go, we can put those over there. Maybe we do it that way instead of putting one on each side and having to constantly change it up. Since this is kind of a starter base, I don't want to put too much work into it. It may be the thing to do. So let's get some stone. Let's get some sand. Probably just grabbed way too much. Concrete mix. How much can we make in total? Oh, yeah. So that's not a lot. Let's just go ahead and mix it all in that one. Why did I grab so much stone? I wasn't even paying attention to how much concrete I had in my inventory. All right, put this away. That back on our belt. Let's go ahead and eat. I have 1 meat stew left. My goodness. Once we get the fertilizer, have another episode before that's ready. We'll start the garden, and we're okay right now. We could make just some boiled meat or something to get us by for now. And matter of fact, let's stick that in there. Some boiled meat. We'll just do 8 boiled meat. Goldenrod teas ready to go. Perfect. Drink a bit of that, get us full. Eat this boiled meat. I don't need to eat. All right. Put this all away. And I say we go get some wood. Go get some wood. Plenty of gas there. Let's check out what the mini bike is looking like. Well, one day we're going to finish this out. One day we're going to finish that. Probably need to take on off here before. Look at that, I parked on a squishy. Take off here before the screamer arrives again. So we can't see them because the render distance on trees is turned down a bit, but I'm sure they're out here. Let's ride around some of these old trees. I'm going to turn the volume down just a tad here. Is this going to be noisy? Loud noises, loud noises. Leveling up. Some of these old rotted trees or whatever. We get the coal from them. Yeah, someone commented on the, let's look at the coal while we're out here too. On the biker that was so tough to kill. I don't remember if that was on Hero, the multiplayer series, but yeah, I vaguely remember that, having to saw the biker over and over and over again in order to kill him. Guess we'll take the eggs for now. I'll throw them out if we run out of space. Cool thing about this is getting coal while we're getting the wood. Don't know if I paid much attention to the fact that the plains biome has, you know, the burnt up trees just like the burnt biome does. The old trees that give you coal. So now we have that nitrate mine. Gunpowder's taken care of. You know, we'll have plenty of nitrate from there. These piles of coal are producing just an incredible amount. Eventually we'll get ourselves a coal mine started. Off with her head. Kind of surprised at how much coal is above ground everywhere you go. It's just all over the place out here. I can't ride 30 yards without it. See, there's another pile right over there. Oh, deer. Oh, I missed him. Where you going, Mr. Deer? Got him. That's how you hunt right there, folks. More meat for the stew. He's trying to eat that corn. Someone was baiting him. I think that's against the law. I don't know who's enforcing that now, but you cannot bait the deer. Nice little cluster over here. Probably wouldn't hurt us to go to the burnt biome because I think the trees are so concentrated over there. I tell you what, let's do that. Let's go to the burnt biome and look for fertilizer while we're cutting these trees down. That kind of makes sense, right? 2 birds, 1 stone. Maybe we get a bit more fertilizer going while we're looking. Let's take a look at. I have a couple zombies creeping up on me here. Dead. Get out of here, man. Let's see. Burnt. Where are you? Ooh, that's a pretty healthy ride. Pretty long ride from here. I wonder what's south. Oh, there's some burnt right there. There's some burnt right there. We haven't been to that city in a while. Why don't we mark that? A little quick waypoint. We could drop this stuff off at the base. Don't need that. We could drop that stuff off at the base, free up our inventory, and then take a ride down to that other city, see what's over there. I have forgotten. It's been so long since we were there. I've forgotten what might be in that city. And then right beyond that will be the burnt biome. Boy, it looks kind of cool from over here, doesn't it? I know it's just a silly little base on stilts. Not much to it, but it looks cool. A lot of bodies out here. I want to loot those real fast before we go into base. And I guess we get the bones as well. It wouldn't hurt. Get our knife skill up just a tad while we're at it. Look at all the screamers, the dead screamers that have come over here and just died on the spikes. Pretty cool, you know. It's a simple defense. It costs nothing in the scheme of things. You know, it's just they walk up on the spikes, they die. They do very little damage to the spikes before they die. Because screamers don't have a lot of hit points. If you go check all the zombies out in the XML files, they are among the weakest of all zombies. I guess they do that because they pose such a huge threat. If you can't kill them, and they just keep spawning in more and more zombies. So they made screamers very weak, and they die on those spikes in just a moment or two. Talking about it, I'm expecting one to walk up any moment now and start screaming. Probably should look around. Hopefully we can get these before that happens. Might grab a little bit more gas as well. Let's look in the mini bike. We have some gas in there, some emergency goldenrod tea just in case. $90 degrees. Let's go to our crafting box first. Drop this stuff off there. I put all the right stuff in there. Food bin for the meat, the eggs, the coal can go in there. Oh, we have more coal than we have nitrate now. Let's take a little bit of boiled meat with us. Let's do that. And scoop up a tad bit more gas. A couple stacks of that. What do we have cooking over here? A little bit more gunpowder. All right, 64. Well, we need more frames in there. Let's do that. Let's put that in there and grab our wood out of our crafting box here. I don't know what I'm talking about grabbing. I mean, put it in there. Take this, click on that, recipes, frames. How many can we make? 609. Let's make 400. We'll make 400 because we're using them as fuel. And check fuel and all of these. Boy, that one just ran out too. Look at that. Kind of fortunate that I did what I did there. Put that in there. This one has one. This one has completely run out. You have all of these forges like this. It's a lot to maintain. You know, it's a lot to keep up with. Yeah, that one's pretty good. 56 minutes. That'll get us through this episode at least. And glass jars. Let's go ahead and get more of those going. Can't ever have enough of those, can we? And we can turn that one off. Don't need to smelt down any more clay, I don't think. Another screamer down there dying away. Pretty sure I had everything there. I don't think there's anything else I needed. A dog. Little doggy wandering about. So we still have a lot of time before the next horde. You know, we'll slap that shotgun turret up there. Not a big deal. We'll probably go ahead and pick all of these piles of coal that are around here. Let's see what the fastest route would be to get to. Kind of curious what happens if we go down this way. Does that all connect? Well, let's find out. Let's find out if it connects. It may all be divided by water. I see over there. Looks like possibly a place that that we could go around. But let's check it out and see. No need to wonder when we can just hop on the bike and ride. About to be 2200, not a big deal. So used to the running zombies now with that series that I almost feel like we need to change that on here. Most likely will at some point make it so that they're running all the time. That would be an added challenge. You know, kind of heckle us, I guess, while we're doing our building and whatnot. Become a little more challenging. Not much more, but run all the time. Sounds like a big challenge, but honestly, it's... it is not that much, so not as much as you would think. If you try it that way, you get used to it quickly, get used to them running all the time. And I'm used to building outside at nighttime. Just past 3 piles of lead. Probably wouldn't have been a bad idea to have picked at that lead. We need to go to the south. South is where I was curious about where it goes. Looks like a wasteland biome over there. Is that right? Wasteland? Or is that plains? No, that doesn't look like plains. How far does the water reach? Oh, there's a road. Okay. Or did I know about this road already? Let's hop off the bike and see. No, I didn't know about this road. All right. Beautiful. I will take the road over here. Hopefully you all can see. And that is a wasteland death trap over there. I'm curious if the land connects right there and what might be out there. It looks like not much other than a lot of landmines, debris, dogs, bears, and all of that yucky stuff. Let's see if we can't navigate our way through here without getting blown up. Maybe even find a trader out here in this crazy place. You never know. Found one out in the wasteland before. Out in the middle of nowhere. And there's our city. How do we get there? Looks like a road over there to the south. Let's bounce down the hill. That might actually save our lives, bouncing down the hill like that. Bounce right over the top of a landmine. Ooh, a long ride around, though, to get to that road. But that road will be the connector for us and should get us over to the burnt biome. We'll cut down a few more trees and see what's happening over there. Figure we change up the pace a little bit today. Ride around just a short, explore a few things. Uncover the map just a bit more. All right, that's burnt right up there above us. Looks like, you know what I'm saying, up there? Looks like burnt up there. Curious where that road goes as well. Let's just ride up to the top of the mountain, see what we see up there. And if in fact that is burnt, or, yeah, it is burnt. Okay. We have another burnt area right here. Oh, you're not going to be able to see anything. It's just too smoky. All the smoke up here. Like the wildfires of the West. All right, I don't want to drive much further. It's no telling where we're going to end up by following this road. We'll go just another minute or so, the most 30 seconds drive this way. So we're coming out of the smoke a little bit. No, going back into it. Just curious if there are any other cities anywhere around that we haven't seen or been to. Traders as well. Of course, good luck finding a trader out here when you can barely see what's in the road in front of you. This is a large burnt biome. My goodness. It continues to go on to over here. Wouldn't do us any good to find a trader anyway, because it's nighttime. Look at how large that burnt biome is. It just keeps going. We're going to turn around. I'm not going any further that way. I'm going to head back over here. And we'll cut a few trees. And if this is burnt biome to my left here, over to the northwest, I could almost, let's check our elevation, start a mine for coal. Yeah, that's all burnt. That's all just dirt. Let's dig straight in. What's our elevation? We are at minus 21 already. Okay, so it's, I was kind of hoping that we need to go to the north. I don't know why I'm digging to the northwest. Mine right into the side of this mountain. I was hoping to run into a pocket of coal. Who knows? Coal and nitrate. You never know. Had good success on the multiplayer server finding coal in the burnt biome. A little reload. Well, I don't like that bouncing around. That's probably what it would look like, though, if you were trying to use an auger like this on stone. And here we have some type of a pocket of resources right here. Just see the iron. I don't see anything else. Stone. Now we should be under a mountain right now. It doesn't look like there's anything there worth checking out. May have missed something, but I doubt it. Let's go ahead and repair our auger so we get the most out of what we're doing here and chew through it just a little bit faster. I'm only going to be here for a minute. I'm not going to make a long episode of mining here. I just, I see these mountains in a burnt biome, and I'm tempted just to tunnel into them. I've done this twice now, and both times I tunneled directly into a big node of coal. It'd be excellent to have ourselves a coal mine set up with just tens of thousands of coal when we need it. In the future, we're absolutely going to need a ton of coal. We're going to need a bunch of coal and a bunch of nitrate to make all the shotgun shells that we're going to need to make. Let's see what elevation. So 22. Let's dig down a little bit. We're a little bit high. Maybe we get a little bit lower and find something down here. We do need the stone. We do need the stone, so this is not a just wasting away my time. Absolutely going to need all the stone I can get for cement moving forward. We're going to start expanding this base that we're on and building a new base. Can't ever have enough. Oh, here we go. What is this? Show me the good stuff, baby. Show it to me. If this is just iron, we'll move on. And get out of this place. Make sure I don't dig my way in here where I can't get out. Yeah, I do need to change the auger capacity, the fuel capacity. I need to remember to do that before next episode. I keep meaning to do that. Get spoiled with that larger tank, and it would make things move a little faster when I am mining. You all wouldn't have to sit there and watch me quite as long. There it is. There it is. There it is. Last time I sang, though, it kind of jinxed myself. Let's not start singing quite yet. Let's make sure we have plenty of coal in this node before I go singing a song about coal. Yeah, it does look like a decent amount here. We can go out and mark this place, and it's not that far away from home. I'm not going to mine it today, as like I said, we already have more coal than we have nitrate. We need to go back to our nitrate mine and get that going before I worry about too much coal. Just curious as if it were just a small amount here, if there were a large amount of it, then we would definitely come back. It's probably going to be hard to see without clearing out a lot of this here. I did get the base preview done today for the base I've been working on for so long on a multiplayer server. And I'd be excited to take on a horde in that base, get that documented, and get my music recorded for it. All of that. Get that out to you all. We'll call it right there. I picked up 1,000 coal. I'll mark this, though. We'll come back at another time, because there's still a lot of gravel there to pick going down deeper. Let's see if we can't make a proper coal mine out of this place. Before I step out of the tunnel, let me mark this. Coal. Probably a few days from now when I need coal, I'll forget that I ever even had that. Alright, so burnt biome, we're coming here for wood. Trying to get a place where the trees are very concentrated before I get off my bike. I want to be able to make at least a few hundred of those small wooden spikes. And, you know, I need the wood as well for our frames to fuel up all of our forges. And kind of the bonus for over here is that you get to get a little coal for the larger trees that you cut down as well while you're getting that wood. So that was the whole goal to finding the burnt biome. Let's take a look at the map. Kind of see where we're at here. So it looks like I could take this road over here. It'd be quicker to go back up this way, though, to get to our base than it would be to go through our whole city. Oh my goodness. Am I still on fire? I'm still on fire. Stop, drop, and roll. There's a zombie on fire over there. It's probably not the safest place to be at nighttime. Well, that's a bit deceiving. Let's throw that out and throw that out. Throw out the dirt. Keep the rest. I thought that tent, there'd be something in that tent, but that tent is just a empty tent. You know, we probably could use that for shotgun turret. No need to leave that behind. I have a tendency to leave things like that behind, and then later on I'm looking for it. Pretty bad habit of that. I haven't had my eye out for any fertilizer, so I don't know if we've missed any or what. It's pretty easy to spot, though. If you see it, it's there. You know, it's easy to spot. See if we can't spot just a bit of that as we're riding around. Looking for these colors, discoloration of the soil. That's all just gravel. Someone was saying, I think it was 330 was saying it's not as common on 16.3 as he remembered it being before. So I don't know. I'd never looked for it. I'd never looked for it before until someone mentioned that, hey, Grand Spartan, you can get fertilizer in the burnt biome. And I never thought to look for it. Here's a nice little cluster of trees right here. This might be the last bit that we go for. It'd be nice to get a full stack of 6,000. Plus what we have back. Here's another zombie. Infection. Do we have that in the mini bike here? No, we don't. That must be the other series. I was thinking that maybe I had some antibiotics here. The bird nest. Like I said, I want to make some exploding crossbow bolts to top off what we have there, because I get a bit crazy with those things. I start firing them, and I like to just keep firing and firing and firing. There's some of the oil shale you can find now in the burnt biome. Still no fertilizer that I see. A little too hard for me to see with the headlight on. I hope you all can see. I have the gamma turned up. It's pretty bright. If I were playing on my own, I can see fine with the gamma turned down to say 50 or 60, but when I record, I think because I lose a bit of quality, it's a little harder for you all to see. And so I turn it up just a tad, the streams and for my recordings here. As I have noticed looking back, it's a bit dark sometimes. A bit dark and hard to see. All right, last one. We'll call it with this one right here. Go ahead and do a reload on this. Take a look at the map. So we need to turn around and go back this way. Yeah, I had that marked as mine up there, but I don't think we really found anything worthwhile in that particular mine. So I don't know if we'll go back there or not. You all might be able to tell me that, hey, you found a lot of lead there, you found a lot of this or that. If I did, I'll go back, but I don't recall finding much anything. Is this a graveyard? This is a graveyard. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever dug up a graveyard before. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, that's all about a Big Mama. Big Mama's angry now, too. Big Mama's stuck in a hole. Oh, they're all coming to life here. I mean, it, makes sense. Graveyard. Nice, he is down. Oh, his head's hidden, though. Let's see if we can... There we go. Do that number to him right there. What'd you have in your coffin, buddy? Some lead and gunpowder. I guess he was going out with a bang, huh? Oh, look at that. 4 fertilizer. All right. Well, that makes me want to dig up the rest now, too. Some paper. Someone carried some glass and paper down there with them. That's a bit weird. Some paint. I guess we'll hold on to the paint for now. Never know. Let's dig up these other little wood. What's up with all of the gunpowder down in the coffins? Paper and gunpowder. Well, these, let's see. Memory of Mad Mole. That's a bit creepy. I don't think I want my name on a tombstone until I'm dead and gone. Well, that was kind of cool, I guess. Don't think I ever have dug a graveyard up the coffins before. Kind of neat, though. Got some fertilizer out of it. That 4 fertilizer is probably about, what, 20 minutes to craft? So we saved ourselves. Ooh. Let me take a look at where we're at here and how to get back. where we need to go. We're just gonna have to follow the coast around. I see it now. $3:47 in the morning. Get on back home. Well, we have all the wood that we could use for a while. I like the pine forest here. I'll probably come back over here at some point, cut down a lot of these pine trees, and use those seeds to start a little tree farm somewhere. And that way we'll have an endless supply of paper with all the bones we get from the horde, plus the tree farm. We won't ever have to go back to another crack a book to loot and scavenge for paper again. You can gather up a decent amount there, but you always have to clear out the sleepers and click on each shelf, scrap the patterns or the schematics, and it's kind of time consuming, whereas we could just go cut the trees down. We need the trees for frames and for paper. So 2 birds, 1 stone. Only makes sense to do it that way. Pine forest here as well. I have to remember that. If there's a funeral home, and I've said this time and time again, the funeral homes tend to have fertilizer in the furnaces. So I need to go check that. And here we have, throw those out and do a sort. Let me go ahead and stick this in the mini bite. Stick those things in there. Sort. Let's refuel. Go ahead and refuel that. Stick this in there. Walk up into here. See if the church has the same results. Ooh, turned him into a pile of goo quick like. Should probably be able to change the sham sandwiches into fertilizer, shouldn't we? Oh, look at you. Just a creeping. Oh, we'll take those. Another coffin up here. I saw him out of my peripheral. Figured I'd go ahead and kill him. Oh, there's another guy. Well, guy, I hate to tell you, I think you're going to be left here in the church all alone. Get out of here. It doesn't look to be anything else in here. It would be cool if I could find one of those funeral homes and prove that theory true or false. Another church right there. Let's look around and see if we can't find one of those while I'm here. I'm sure there has to be one somewhere, right? Not because I need it as much as just to prove that there's a pig. We even have space for that pig. I'm sure we can make space for Mr. Piggy's meat. Poopy Pants Daycare. A lot of churches in this area. Ooh, is that a funeral home right there? I think that it might be. Let's go in here and see what we can find. I don't know that I've looted, but maybe 1 or 2 funeral homes. Oh, lots of coffins. More paint. A little oil. More paint. I don't know why there would be paint in coffins. That kind of doesn't make sense. And gunpowder. What's up with all the gunpowder in the coffins? And hello, Mr. Zombie. Goodbye, Mr. Zombie. More silenced way of taking them out right there. I said the furnace. I guess I was thinking about the coffins in the back. Let's see what's over here in this side. Oh, it's just a restroom. Okay. We'll always check the medicine cabinets just to be sure. Ah, there's our daily vitamin in funeral home. Who would have guessed? Find it in there. Can't forget also, I do have this infection I need to take care of. Looks like I think we're good on wrenches. Oh, zombie lady. I don't know if we have a paintbrush yet. And we're picking up all the paint. What's up with all the paint in the funeral homes? Paint and paintbrushes. Football player's running. He's going to be running, right? Are you going to run? Oh! I thought he was broken. No, I'm broken. Boy, he's tough. Took a lot of shots to take him out. Yeah, this is what I was thinking about right here. I think... Wait a minute, can we not loot those? I was sure that you could loot those. Oh, another football player. What are football players doing in a funeral home? Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Mortician's drawer. Only some of them can be looted. I see. Okay. All right. Well, that was kind of a waste of time, but I was curious. Just curious. I think that goes into the bathroom right there we were just in. Little man in the game's starting to get cold. Get back on my bike and ride. And I'm going to head back to the base. Dump all this stuff off. And take a look at the Horde bunker. What we might do to get that thing more prepared. I'm riding the wrong way for the 7-day Horde. That will be coming here in a few days. Okay, so I came in this way. I remember coming through here. Remember I passed this pile of lead? Let's throw out that little bit of scrap. It's really, silly for me to pass up the lead. That's so easy. It's right there on the surface. I can't be passing this up. If I see it, that just translates into shotgun shells. Take a look here across the forest area. Make sure I don't see any other piles. There's one pile right there. Kind of while we're out and about, just stopping and picking up resources like that. So you never really see me wasting a whole lot of time looting stores and things like that. I just go after what I need. I know I need shotgun shells, so I need lead, I need coal, I need nitrate. So see me doing a lot of that as I ride around, but I don't waste a whole bunch of time just going through store after store and gathering up paper and little things like that, little bits and pieces. That's kind of a waste of your time when you should be doing more important things. And hopefully if you've taken anything away from my Let's Play, it's that. It's that you don't need to spend a lot of time looting and scavenging every single house in the game. Because when I started out on this game, I did that a lot. I'd go out, oh, there's another screamer. And I would loot and scavenge at all of these places, and it wasn't necessary. Oh, she's injured. Oh, she's feral. And she's down. Alright, we'll let the rest of them die off in the spikes, I guess. Maybe I should kill them. Maybe I should kill them. We'll take that paint inside with us. Oh, it looks like they're all just don't know what's what and where to go. They're just all kind of standing around. Go over to our crafting here. Drop that off. I guess we'll drop... we'll put the paint in our building bin. About that. Duct tape can go in there. Building. We'll stick the paintbrush in there with it as well. Sand. Stone. Nice. Got a nice little collection of stone that time out too. Just looking for that coal. And it wasn't a total bust on the coal. We did get a small bit, even though we didn't hang around. Next thing will be to get nitrate. We'll stick the raw meat in there. I guess we'll stick the fertilizer in there for now. And antibiotic. And bullets in there to a sort. Stack and a half of wood. That's good stuff. We'll stick the whole stack in there. Nothing but the stack. Might as well stick this stack in the building as well. Perfect. 2 stacks. 2 stacks of wood we do. Perfect. Let's see what our cement is doing over here. All of that is done. 54 minutes left on the fertilizer there. And this is full. We can't even hold any more in here. Let's get that put away. I want to get as much of this stockpiled as I can. Same with rebar. And that way when we go to building, we just have a massive amount of it to pump it out. One thing we're certainly good on right now would be gunpowder, though. My goodness, I didn't think I had that much gunpowder. So how much do we have in total? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, almost 19,000 gunpowder plus another 2,000 there. So over 20,000 gunpowder we have. The only thing we'll be short on will be lead. And speaking of lead, let's get that in there and going. Turn it on. Nice. Take that out and put it in there. Lead and paper. And once we get our little tree farm going, we can pump out paper. Let's make our first paper. I have never made a paper since playing on Alpha 16.3, I guess, is when they released that. So glue, recipe, paper. We need bottle murky water. We have a whole bunch of that. I just made it up, and that's why we have all the snow and all the glass jars over here. We take out that 500 stack of glass jars, and this is out of fuel. Well, we can't have that now. Let's put the fuel back in there. Turn it on. Just kind of not feeling the building today. I keep looking at that over there thinking, man, I need to get that going. I need to build that, but I'm just not feeling it today. Bottle murky water in the fire. Get a bit more wood going in the fire. 25 sounds good. Bottle murky water. Another 500. That snow is just the greatest thing in the world. Don't have to leave your base for it. It makes so much. And look at that. Look at that. 121 meat minus the 8 boiled meat that we used earlier. Still not hungry. Kind of surprised by that. Chem lab. Let's go over to this chem lab. Let's stick a bit of paper in it, or a bit of few frames to fuel it. And paper. Let's just make 1. So 1 glue, 10 wood, 1 bottle murky water makes 10 paper. Right now, if I wanted to, I could make 2,350 paper with the little bit of wood that I had in my inventory. And I say we do it. I say we do it. I have 2 other stacks. I didn't even use but a fraction of my glue and murky water. And we can make a ton more murky water. Let's stick the glue back in there. And take 3,000 wood out. I guess we can do this in the workbench. Make 150 of those. All right. And we'll take our repair kits out. I'm not going to carry a full stack around on me. Tell you what, let's take a stack and a half. Stick the rest of those. We'll stick it in the tool. It'd be a little wiser for me to stick it in the tool chest. Sort on that. Oh, we had paint in there. We had paint in there. Let's stick the paint over there with the tools then, I guess. I didn't realize I'd already picked up some paint. Had a paintbrush as well. I guess I had to have paintbrush to paint those over there, didn't I? Spikes, spikes, spikes. That's something I don't really need on here for survival. Because the zombies are not running until they all become feral. Look at that. It's a wandering horde coming through here. That's what all the commotion is about. Oh, there's a screamer as well. Well, that translates into a lot of bones. I was going to say, oh, a lot of big mamas. Let's say I was looking for some running zombies, some feral zombies. It looks like they're just getting bigger. They're not necessarily getting feral quite yet. That screamer did spawn that one feral screamer. Well, I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow's episode, we'll get back to building. I'll expand that base. Before we stop today, though, before we stop here in just a moment, I think I might go ahead and get those shotgun turrets crafting and the workbench and see if we have everything that we need to craft them. I'm pretty sure we do. Oh, she's dead. Nice. Well, that's a lot of zombies. You know, we just killed a lot of zombies. I can't eat. I was going to eat the corn. Let's see. Knife guy. How many points? 121. Knife guy. Another point. Just like that. Loot some of these bodies. Going to need to scrap, so. Don't have any forged iron in my inventory. I had to repair this knife. This knife needs to be repaired. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I like being able to make my own paper now. That's pretty cool. If it weren't for old Professor Vamp, I don't think I would have ever even tried it. You know, he convinced me by telling me when I asked him. I said, you know, about the paper. You know, how are you coming across all that paper? You're all the way out there. You're driving back into town. He's like, nah, absolutely not. I don't need to. I make my own paper for my shotgun turrets. I think he had at least 8. Well, that's what changed my mind about the whole making your own paper thing. See how easy it was. And at the time, I don't think I was knifing the bodies like this to get the bones. I don't think I was doing that. But it certainly changed my mind on it. And moving forward, I will absolutely do that. I like how everything can be used now on these zombies. You know what? We'll keep the blood bags for first aid kits. We'll keep those. I like how you can... Oh, there's another screamer. Well, we're never going to get done with these screamers, are we? They're just going to keep on coming with all the forges we have. It's to be expected, though. Might even get a better farming system for the screamers. Might even get some better method of farming them up. Because right now it's just a very simplistic system that allows us to not have to worry about... I was going to say, are they going to get up? Not have to worry about them. They just die off on the spikes. But it may have some way of looting them while still in the base and knifing the bodies. I guess we'll wear those. Yeah, look at that. We were wearing plant fiber I can't even talk. Plant fiber I still can't say it. Plant fiber pants. Plant fiber pants. Ugh. I might come up with some new method on how to farm those screamers without ever leaving the comfort of your own base at some point. And just out of the Wandering Horde and the Screamer Hordes, picked up 51 more bones right there. Well, add a couple more. Add 4 more to be exact. 55 bones. That's good stuff. Just from a Screamer and a Wandering Horde. Let's go back to our crafting bin here. Throw that in there. We'll be able to make some more fertilizer before you know it. Stick that tiny bit of wood in there. Go ahead and stick our... Should put this in a mini bike. Gun part go in there. Blood bag in there. Paper in there. And scrap iron right there. Nice. Well, things are coming together. Except for that forge was not running. That's not really coming together. Well, things are starting to come together. So we still have 44 minutes, 9 left. We'll have about 40 once we throw in what we found. We're out looting. Look at all that paper. I like that a lot. My goodness. All of that paper. We'll be able to pump out those shotgun shells. Well, before we end it, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's a good thing I did pick up that shotgun receiver. It's still in the mini bike storage. Have some repair kits right there as well. Is that all I need? I think that's all I need. You got what I need. You say he's just a friend. All right, put that in there. And I think we need mechanical parts as well. Shotgun turrets. Except for I don't have points in the shotgun turret thingy. Ranged by buy. Now we do. Electricity basic switches. Electric plates. All right. Now, shotgun turret. Craft. Only 4 seconds each. That doesn't take long. Doesn't take long at all. So we'll have our 2 shotgun turrets. Going to go ahead and stick those in my inventory. So next episode we come back. I think what I'll do, we'll start out the episode, next episode, by remodeling the base. Now we're going to have to take this down. It's going to have to go away. Maybe not. I might be able to work around it. I think I can work around it. Yeah, I can work around that. But we're going to relocate this shotgun turret and one on the other side. Install 2 more. Have that ready for the 28-day horde. That'll be the first thing we do. I'll go over here now. There's another screamer down there. But we need to take some of those wooden spikes and place them all down around the bottom down there. I did a better job on the forge room here than I did on my multiplayer series. It's a little more durable, a little harder for him to... Boy, it pumps out that paper fast. It really does. Stick another stack in there. Exploding crossbow bolts. Let's get those going real fast before I forget about that. We need some wood. Already used a stack of wood almost now. Look at that. Exploding crossbow bolt. We need duct tape. Duct tape. 48 of those. And that should be a good number. Whatever we have already, plus the 40. What do we have? 91. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a tremendous amount of those. I'll make a few more steel crossbow bolts as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your support. Tuning in again today. Got a lot done today. We rode around some, but it did get a lot done. And we're all set up for next episode to go ahead and get started on the dual shotgun turret on each side and have that prepared. We'll take what little bit of steel that we have crafted over here. Looks like we have 2, 3, well, maybe 3 stacks or so of steel. Which one has the most in it? This one right here. Let's go ahead and get that kicking to another 330. And that should be enough to upgrade some of the spikes in the center. Maybe even a couple supports. Who knows? And we'll be well on our way to a fortified horde bunker with those modified game stages filed. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have yourselves a good day, good evening, wherever you may be located, and I'll see you all tomorrow.